Ooh, yeah, absolutely. Just turmoil and chaos, anxious, anxiety, like depression. Like it was just genuinely like not good. Just chaos.
Empty. I felt as if I was doing things time and time again, trying to feel something, trying to feel like I belonged somewhere, feeling like somebody would stay or something, or somebody wouldn't leave. So I always felt as if I was alone.
I would say how weak I was. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe I was strong.
I was, taken advantage of and abused, where I was broken, and I turned to alcohol and promiscuity and just so much shame and guilt.
If I had spent my whole life knowing God, knowing who He was, and I was still straying away, I was still going off the deep end, like I felt like I wasn't good enough to go back. I wasn't good enough to go back to God.
I got to a point where I was suicidal, to a point where I was physically thinking about how I could stop the pain, stop the overthinking on how bad, when you start thinking about suicide, the devil's in there playing games with you.
I contemplated taking my life, but I couldn't do that either. And so I was literally in shame, feeling like there was no way out.
And there was times where the enemy would try and give me suicidal thoughts and tell me it'd be so much easier to end it. It'd be so much easier to just stop here. And that was really when it started. That was my darkest moment.
It like clicked in my brain. It was like, oh, that's why your life's going so bad. Because you're disobeying everything that you were told. You're not disobeying everything you were told, but you weren't listening. And now you're experiencing the consequences of your actions. And this is God being like, hey, get out of this like hole that you're in and come back to me.
And God said, I never quit loving you, and I never will. Expect more love and more love. And I'm gonna start over with you, Virgin Israel, and I will rebuild you.
We sat there and we were all praising and worshiping. And it was the most clear voice I had ever heard in my life. And it said, I am proud of you, son. And I hit my knees and it broke me.
At that point, once I prayed, physically, mentally, cried, the comfort of love, the comfort of, I felt like God hugged me. At the point,
broken, and I was abused, and I was lost, and I was depressed and hopeless. But now I am free, I am redeemed.
I was lost, but now I'm found.
I now see love, I now see light, I now see how things change and how it will never be the same.
There's so many things I could say. I was blind and now I can see. I was broken and now I'm healed. I was in chaos and now I feel peace.
I do feel forgiven, 100%.
Not only that my debt has been paid and it is finished and it is covered, but that the guilt of that sin has been removed.
It really just felt like I got a hug from the Lord, and that He was just like, I'm here, like you don't have to worry anymore.
So for you to say that I've done something too far, He says, no, I've gone further. I've done more. Your debt might have been $1,000, I paid $1 trillion.
God hasn't forgotten you. He's waiting for you to make that effort to come to Him.
He is not late. He hasn't forgotten about you. He hasn't forgotten where you're at.
For one, God hasn't forgotten nobody. He will never forget you.
He loves you, and know, as in Romans 8 says, there is nothing that can separate you from the love of God. And so even when you're going through trials, even when you feel like you're too far gone, there is nothing more powerful than the love of God